Good evening and welcome to another wonderful hour here on Congo Children's Corner. I'm Butch.
And I am Kim.
And we have a very exciting, as I mentioned, hour for you. We're starting off this evening with a young gentleman from Conrad High School named Mr. Shaw, and he's going to tell us all about all the wonderful things that he's done at Conrad, and let's get right into it. So how you doing, sir?
I'm all right.
All right, so just introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about who you are and who you have with you.
I'm Stephen Shaw. I just graduated last Saturday.
Congratulations.
Thank you. From Conrad Schools of Science. I have my aunt, we call her Deanie. Her real name's Tracy. I have my mom, Carolyn. And,
all right, welcome, Aunt and Mom. How are you?
Good, how are you?
All right, and congratulations to the two of you, too. I know it's an exciting time for families when we get to see all of our hard work. You know, it's their hard work, but it's our hard work, too, right? So tell us what it was like and how you feel now that you have graduated.
Well, a lot of people, ask me that question, and to me, it kind of hasn't set in fully yet. And my mom told me it probably won't until I get ready to leave for college. And but for right now, it feels good.
All right, yeah, that's good.
So tell us a little bit about those plans. You have some plans now that after school? What are you planning
Yeah, next year I'll be attending Hampton University.
Okay.
All right.
Hampton, Virginia.
Yeah.
Now you're looking forward to that.
Yeah. Next chapter.
Next chapter.
All right, Mom's looking
Yes,
over
she's
here,
looking-
too.
How do you feel about that, Mom?
I know.
I think it's great.
Okay.
He's going to be majoring in biology because he wants to be a trauma surgeon. So that's the
Okay.
first step to going into pre-med. So I'm excited for him. I just got to talk to him and talk about, a little bit what to expect. That's about it.
So what made you pick pre-med?
Well, last year I did a job shadowing at Christiana Care, and I shadowed in the trauma ward. So I got to follow the doctors around when they made their rounds in the ER. I also got to see when patients were coming in from the ambulance, different scenarios and different, things that they had to deal with on a daily basis. And it was supposed to be a 4-hour job shadowing, and it turned into an 8-hour job shadowing because I just didn't want to leave.
Okay.
And that's good, something that you like. Now, all that excitement, it's a lot of excitement in the trauma ward, right?
Yeah, because you never know what's about to come in next.
So did you like that excitement, or were you able to stay calm in the midst of all of that chaos that kind of goes on there?
I like the excitement, and at the same time, the doctors there, they also like the excitement, but at the same time, they're able to keep themselves, calm and collected, because without that, they wouldn't be able to get anything accomplished.
Mm-hmm.
Because there were a couple times when there were so many people talking that the head surgeon had to yell out to everyone to be quiet and had to, direct one person and only that person to talk. And it kind of shows how, people have to work together as a team to accomplish things.
That's great.
You say you calm, and you seem really calm and reserved.
Yes.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
But now I saw something on Facebook and that made me get me a little excited myself. And you were pretty excited too. And that was a speech that you gave to your senior class, I think it was.
Yeah.
Kind of just addressing them. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, yeah, that speech, we had an English project. It was a final, and it was senior speech. And, they had different requirements. And when I first thought about it, I was thinking, I was like, I want to do something different than what everyone else is going to do. Everyone else wrote a speech. They were good. Not gonna lie, but I wanted to be different. So I decided I would write a spoken word. And at the time, I was just hoping, I'd be able to finish it. But as time went on, I started thinking about what I really wanted to write about in my senior speech as far as what was important to me. And, I was thinking, and it popped in my mind, society and how, as a black male my age, 17, looking around and having to try to stay focused on schoolwork when everything around you was telling you to do otherwise, So, you know, I took that and kind of ran with it. You know, I made it, you know, I wrote about being black, you know, in a society, people growing up, you know, without a mother or father. I, of course, thank my family in my speech.
Right.
I thank my friends, you know, who were there to help me. I also thank, you know, my girlfriend for being there with me. She's backstage. She's not coming on. She's a little shy. Um, but you know, I really took that personally because one of my best friends, you know, was shot and killed outside outside of a party. It was a birthday party at a community center, so it wasn't, you know, a party where people are, you know, drinking, smoking,
Right.
you know, and you know, I really hit home because I grew up, you know, with him since I was in preschool,
Wow.
you know, and I had to go over his house that week, and I stayed, you know, over his house with his brothers, his mom, and his dad, you know, and I really, you know, had to go through that with them, as well as help them through that time, and you know, it gave me a new perspective on things. So I acknowledge, you know, Eric Gardner, Trayvon Martin, you know, different, you know, things in the media and stuff like that, you know. But at the end, I geared it more towards the class of 2016 and how we could change, you know, the things around it. And, you know, I talked about how we have to be better than the ones before us and how people have to speak their mind, you know, when they have something that they want to say or when they feel something's wrong. You know, I talked about how we have to set a much better example for our younger kids and our younger generation. You know, because one of my friends, his older brother was supposed to be watching him, you know, because his dad was at work. And my dad gets up and goes to work at 3 in the morning. And he goes out at 3 in the morning and sees my friend, who's 11 or 12 at the time, out in the corner by himself because his brother went off with his friends. And, you know, we have to set a better example for the younger kids because, you know, they're copying what they see. And if they see their parents or their older brothers going out doing certain things, you know, then they're going to want to follow in those footsteps.
Well, that's good that you take that responsibility. Not a lot of young people see that and take that
Especially out of 17.
right and feel that they need to set an example. Sometimes they feel like they're just being them and they don't want all that responsibility. So it's great that you do that. Are you ready to let us hear the speech?
Yeah.
I'm excited because I
Right.
have not gotten to hear it yet, but I've heard wonderful things. So give us 1 second so we can change areas here, and we're going to have Mr. Shaw do the speech. Ready, Steve?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Be right back.
Gang, gang, blood, can't you see? If I shoot you, black lives don't matter to me. Strange fruit hanging, gangsters and thugs banging. Was Trayvon a thug or a palm they swept under the rug? See, music is the language of release. Without that in my family, man, I know where I'll be. The roads from concrete. I see you sink into another level, dancing with the devil. Turn up the bass cause I'm player, also a rhyme sayer. Kinda fly, layer after layer. Why? Cause I'm blessed. Because I've progressed, I've learned my lessons. Class is always in session, so you better take notes and stop choking on negativity. Gotta strive to reach goals they don't want us to reach. Trying to learn lessons no mother or father to teach. I'm lucky though. I have a family to help me. Ride or die friends and a girlfriend who loves me. Striving to get to heaven, but trying to be hell-proof. Brothers and sisters caught up in this world's trap hung by a noose. It's time to focus. Now more than ever. As we move on to other endeavors, we have to push on like Jordan in 97 under the weather. But this is bigger than me. I can't breathe. It's more than just Eric Gardner to me. It's a lifestyle. I can't breathe. I have too many tests. I'm stressed. I can't breathe. There's too much smoke. I choke. I can't breathe. People are dying all around me. I can't breathe because the media shows black as bad. But what can we do? So much damage has been done, most don't even see the problem. Gang, gang, Crip, can't you see? Yeah, I trap, but when a white kills a black, now black lives matter to me. It's not their fault though. It starts at home. They mama don't care and they dad is gone. But what can we do? What can I and others of the class of 2016 do? We have to strive to be better than the ones before us. Lift every voice so no one can ignore us. We are the future, and the future looks bright. The younger generation is in the dark. We have to be the light. Finally, after we win this fight, I can breathe because the end of the tunnel is in sight. Graduation. That was my senior speech. Thank you.
Welcome back. Fabulous.
Absolutely.
Definitely
Great job.
inspiration. So we hope that more young people are inspired by you and follow. So what do you have to say about how it made you feel coming together with all that once it was accomplished?
Once it was accomplished, I just hope that I was able to, achieve the goal I wanted, and making people, realize that we need to do better, as a society.
And so you come from generations of wanting people to do better, right? So
Yeah.
now come on now. Tell us all about it.
Well, I didn't know my great-grandparents much, but my grandparents, May and Lee Jarman, were very, active in our community. My grandfather is, was the president of the Civic Association meeting.
Yes.
He's president of the Civic Association meeting. My grandmother, who's I know is smiling down, at me from heaven, is, she started a library, and there's a library being built, right down the street from my house for kids to go to. And,
Where is that for people who don't know?
What's the address for it?
Or just the community is fine.
Right. It's on the Newcastle Avenue, Route 9 corridor.
Right,
It's across from Bolorama.
Right.
That's
yes.
where they're being built at.
Yes.
And it's going to be a innovation center. So it's going to be one of the largest libraries in the country.
Oh, wow.
Woohoo.
Yeah.
And
My grandmother, was one of the ones who started that whole, motion and movement. She inspired a lot of people, and I was even talking to some of the teenagers who live in that area, and they were even saying they were looking forward to it, to see, what new things it has. I think that's, pretty, inspiring for, my grandmother to start something that has teenagers my age looking forward to, a library and an innovation center, and that's something that really, inspires me to do my best, make her proud.
that's right. So you started off knowing that you had to make a difference.
Yeah.
Just like your grandmother, right? Grandfather and mom. We gotta give mom credit too. Mom's always big credit.
Yeah, my mom, she's
That's
always
right.
tough on me. My dad, who's at home,
Uh-huh.
he has to, as I said earlier, he has to work at 3 in the morning, so he needs sleep. But, my dad also, is pretty tough on me, because he grew up in the projects in Manhattan, and he moved from down south in South Carolina. And, he took me back to his projects, and I was able to see some of the people, who've been in the projects for, 40, 50 years, people who are never going to leave the projects. And, when I go down south, I see people who aren't going to do anything with their lives, people my age, cousins who aren't going to do anything with their lives. And I can already tell and see that they're not going to do anything. And, he takes his experiences and, he pushes me to do better because he wants me to be better than even he was. He wants me to be better than, everyone that I'm seeing, everyone he grew up with, So he also, encourages me a lot to do better.
Well, we appreciate you coming and sharing and just the inspiration that you and your family are to us in the community. And thank you so much, Mom, Aunt Tracy. Or am I supposed to say what's your nickname?
Deneen.
Deneen. And family, just for the inspiration. And thank you, Butchie, my family, my inspiration. All right, we'll be right back with more fun.
Welcome back, and as you know, here at Congo Children's Corner, we are all about celebrating young people who are positively impacting their community. And it gets us both excited when they are excelling academically. So we're very excited to have our next family. It takes a village, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you already know that, to celebrate these two phenomenal young women who have been getting stellar grades. Yes, so welcome, please introduce yourselves.
I'm Hanif Salam.
I'm Kadir Salam.
I'm Jakira Alameen.
Jakira Alameen.
All righty. So tell us, ladies, what grades are you in? What school will you be attending? And how do you knock out the books?
I attend Thomas A. Edison Charter School. I'm going to the 7th grade, and
Okay, so what's it like attending Thomas A. Edison? Congratulations on your chess achievements, by the way.
thank you. It's very nice, and I like the people there. They're very friendly, and they help me get my work done.
Right. That's what every student, that's what every teacher and principal and administrator wants to hear. Yes. All right, and what about you?
I attend Thomas Edison Charter School, and I'm going to 8th grade.
Okay.
And at Thomas Edison, I like it because it's like a family-based, and you feel welcome, and you feel like everybody wants you to do good.
That's awesome.
So you had a pretty good school
Yes.
year. How was your school year?
It was good, and I like my teachers, and they like make you want to do good and strive for good grades and excellence.
All right.
Are you guys out of school now, or?
Yes.
I guess.
So what are your summer plans?
I'm going to attend Thomas A. Edison Charter School summer camp.
Very nice. And she said that with some enthusiasm. I am going to attend, not they're making me attend.
I encouraged summer school,
That's
summer
right.
camp this year instead
Okay.
of staying home.
Whatever works.
Yes.
For the summer, I'm a part of a light program, so that's what I'll be doing this summer.
Tell them
No,
about the light
yes,
program.
please.
It is for people who do good in school to get into some good high schools, and they help you on tests that you will be taking in high school to prepare you for high school.
Oh, that's awesome. So you excited about attending the light program?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
You know, you could tell us the
Are you
truth. You really want to attend something? No, I'm just kidding.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So how do you? So what's your favorite subject?
My favorite subject is math.
Is math? Very good. So are you interested in some STEM careers?
STEM.
That's science, technology,
Oh.
engineering, and math.
I was looking into that a little bit. At some high schools, they have it, so I was looking into that.
Okay. What about you? What's your favorite subject?
My favorite subject is English and language arts.
Speak up a little bit for us, little lady.
English and language arts.
And language arts. Okay.
So you like to read and write?
Yes.
Good stuff.
What's
Okay, go ahead.
Oh no. What's the book that you finished most recently?
The book that I finished most recently is The Legend of Zoe. It is about a girl, her name is Zoe, and her grandmother tells her all the stories about when she was older and what she went through and stuff like that.
Okay, The Legend of Zoe. May have to look that one up. All right.
So, Mom and Dad, tell us a little bit
Yeah.
about how, what's it like being with two academic, excellent young ladies?
I mean, it's exciting. I really push the girls to do good in academics. I try to teach them that it's important to do good in school now and to continue their education so that they can make an easy life, an easy living. You know, I didn't make all the great decisions that they're making now, and I've shared that with them.
Right.
And think another thing that really gets them excited is we believe in rewarding them for good work. So every trimester, every school year, we set the rewards, and I think that helps them just to work extra hard.
A little
That's
extra
right,
push, a
yes.
little extra motivation.
Definitely.
It doesn't hurt.
It doesn't hurt at all.
Yeah.
And what about you, Mom?
Well, you know, they're really awesome. Of course, I think that I'm their mom. But no, they're really awesome, and they really just set goals, and they kind of set the bar high so they know what goals they want to achieve. So then they know just to avoid like a lot of distractions or things that may try to get in the way of that goal, because their eye is right there staring at what they want to get to, so they can just alleviate all the extra stuff that's trying to get in the way of that goal and just lean forward to that. So they're really good at that, and setting their own goals to determine what they want and what they want to accomplish, say for this school year, you know what I mean, or some things like that.
That is awesome. We got some
Yeah.
tiger parents on
That's
our
right.
hands. Principal Ingram.
That parental
Yeah,
support
but
is
they're
definitely
really
key.
good with it, and even like with their homework, like they rarely ask for help, and I'm like, oh, what's this? And they just get it. They kind of pick up on things easily, and the school is really great, so it seems to be like a really good fit for them. So they're doing good with it, and they're like peer helpers at the school and helping other kids and being
Okay.
role models. And like they said, they really did feel welcome when they first attended Thomas Edison. So
That's awesome.
Shout out to Thomas
Yeah,
Edison,
yes,
I
and
guess, huh?
Principal L. Yes. Yes. So do you all have any shout outs that you may want to share with some of the folks that are watching tonight?
To my grandmom and all my aunts and my cousins that are watching.
To my family.
Okay. And just out of curiosity, what are you thinking about pursuing in college? Because I know you talk about that as well with your parents.
When I'm going to college, I want to become a veterinarian.
Oh, that's awesome. I love it. Yes.
I want to be an emergency room doctor.
Emergency room
Yeah.
doctor. Okay. So you also need to connect with the young man that was on the segment previously. Yes, that's right. Each one teach one.
yes,
All right.
yes.
Well, yes. Well, first of all, congratulations, ladies.
Thank you.
Much applause to you. And then, of course, congratulations to your parents. I know you all are quite proud.
Very proud.
Yes.
Yes.
Keep up the great
Yeah,
work.
just
Thank
keep
you.
it
Yes,
up.
thank you so
Absolutely.
much. Thank you.
Thank you for raising two beautiful and intelligent ladies.
Thank you.
Smart is the new pretty, isn't that right?
That's right. Yes, 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 yes.
Yes. So
Yeah.
please stay tuned. We'll be right back.
We experience the world through sounds.
Man, I need a cigarette.
The sounds of smoking.
Footsteps to feed my addiction.
Chewing gum to cover nasty breath. Coughing because of the chemicals.
Wheezing because the smoke invaded my lungs.
Cigarette don't sound that good to me anymore.
All right, so we are gearing up for another Delaware Teen Idol, and we are excited tonight to have a Life After Teen Idol. So we have the beautiful and wonderful Candace, the famous Mr. Roderick, the lovely Cece. What's your name, darling?
Kentrey.
Ken Trey, who was outside Snapchatting it up, y'all. and what's your name, little lady?
Mackenzie.
And the beautiful and intelligent Mackenzie. And if you can pass the mic to this gentleman.
Hello, I'm Scott Michaels.
And Scott Michaels. So welcome. Yes, you're keeping up. You're doing a lot, Candace. Please tell us about everything that you're doing with Life After Teen Idol.
Well, one of the things now that we're on the show also, I just want to thank the dedication that the youth that are sitting here with us had in creating the PSA. We were very fortunate to receive a grant for no smoking and tobacco prevention. And so Life After Idol teamed up with Scott Michaels and Geronimo, who's not with us.
Yes.
So Wave
But
Labs.
also phenomenal.
Right, The Cause and AIDS Delaware. It was a collaboration between all the organizations, but pretty much allowed the youth to kind of take control and come up with the concept for the PSA from start to finish. So we're really proud of them, and it's actually airing at the Riverfront at
Yeah, you
Penn
said that.
Cinema.
Yes.
So it opened on Memorial Day weekend, so we're really, really proud of it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes. And you all also had an opportunity to gain a lot of transferable skills, working together, project planning. Were there some deadlines that perhaps weren't met and you had to hustle? It's part of life. Talk about the experience. Oh, now you're going to act shy.
The experience, it was a fun experience. It was a long process though, but everybody, you know, we had fun, you know, meeting up on, you know, Saturdays and Sundays and trying to figure out everybody's schedules. But, you know, when we came together, it was like just one big family, and it was all love.
Okay. Now, when you say it was a long process, long is relative.
It
yes.
was long.
Nah, it was
From like January to like May.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That little 30-second clip that you seen, that was, that was much progress. Yeah.
Now, what were some of the pitfalls? Because I think that that's important that people know that sometimes you try something, it doesn't work, and you come back at it. You know, I'm a journalism major, and I was always told the best work isn't written, it's rewritten.
Right.
And such is video life as well.
Yeah.
I think it was like us having to change our ideas with like the amount of people we have.
Gotcha. Right. So you all operated kind of like a democracy, and you wanted everyone to be on the same page?
Yeah. I mean, everybody.
Okay, Mackenzie wants to pipe in.
We were more like a democracy monarchy because we all had our say, but one of us had a say. So we were all like 10%, and somebody else was like 50%.
Nah, that was
90%.
So it operates as a democracy. However, as the adults, we did have to
provide some guidance and structure.
Right.
Yes.
Some limitations on certain things because we wanted to make sure that everyone was equally represented in a positive manner and light. So yes, if it came down to the final say, yes, we as the adults had the final say. But I would say for the most part, this one that they created, I don't think, Scott, we didn't have really any reservations about this particular one. I thought it was very creative, it was different, it was something that wasn't the typical, you know, stop smoking in the school or something like that. So we actually met, and I would say we were probably only at the riverfront maybe an hour, and Scott did a lot of the filming right then, and then within like 2 days had it turned around and had it all put together. And it's also on the radio as well. I believe there's an audio version
as well.
Okay.
Well, Scott, we want to hear a little bit from you. What was it like working with these wonderful
Oh, I thought you were going to
young
ask me to
people?
sing for a moment.
Yes.
Let's get it going on now. I've worked with some of these young people before, and for me, it's one of my passions is to get everyone to be the caretaker for their own community, and so that's why I'm so proud of all of these young people who they got their notoriety through performance at Teen Idol, and they, you know, some of these faces are quite famous around.
Yes.
But instead of taking that attention and going down the negative route, they are using their power to actually do positive things. And then what I'm also really impressed about, Candace kind of talked a little bit about it, but is the creativity that was used in this piece. You know, I think that everyone has their own special skill to bring to helping out the world, and so they were able to do it through sound, the sounds of smoking. So I thought it was a really clever way and a refreshing way to deal with that issue.
Okay. So Scott touched on a very important topic. A lot of you all have also been involved in Delaware Teen Idol. So tell us a little bit about where you are now, where you're going, what's going on. I don't have Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or Tumblr, so I need to know via Channel 20.
Where I am now, like I'm still performing, still doing community events, but now taking it to a whole nother level. I'm going to the middle schools and high schools,
awesome.
and, you know, talking to the young kids about gun violence because you know I was a victim myself. So I'm doing that now.
And if you can just give us a little bit of backstory for those who may not be familiar.
2 years ago, me and my mom were both shot. I was shot once in my neck and once in my wrist. And it was in the safety of my own home. So when I go talk to the kids, I tell them, even if you're in the safety of your own home, it can happen to you. So just imagine what it would be like if you were out in the street and put yourself in that predicament. So, you know, that's what I talk to them about. I got show booked up in Puerto Rico next year.
Exciting!
Yeah.
Congratulations!
Thank you. And then this year I'm hosting Delaware Teen Idol. So
Awesome, Candace. I know you're excited. Yes.
yeah.
That's right. Keep on keeping on. Alrighty.
August 5th
Yes.
at the
Playhouse.
The Playhouse at the DuPont Hotel.
The name change kind of throws me off, but yes, August 5th. So we actually have another audition this Saturday, which is the 18th, and then our final one is the 25th.
Okay. Perfect. Yes. Yes. So, and where can we purchase tickets?
I would call Frank. I believe the tickets are all online.
And I believe also they're being sold through the Playhouse this year.
Oh, okay. And the tickets are still at a reasonable rate.
$5.
That's right.
Just
Can we say it again?
$5.
And for those who have not been before, it's a night full of family-friendly, positive entertainment. All of the performances have to be positive, so it's a real blast. And I go every year, so definitely check it out.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Oh yes, I did my
break
backspace.
dance.
That's right. Yes, if we had cardboard, I could maybe show you here, but probably not on the
So
carpet.
you sing and you dance.
That's right.
He's a rapper too.
Yeah, he a rapper too.
He's a rapper too. Yeah, he's a rapper.
Yes, we'll have to wait. Maybe we could do a number.
I know.
Right at the end, you gotta have to do something for us.
And one of the things too, in being a part of Life After, the young people that are up here with us are also going to help mentor the finalists for this year's Teen Idol because they have the experience there. We've got dancers, songwriters and singers, rappers. So we're just trying to make sure that we help pay it forward and take it back so that the new finalists, the incoming group of finalists will hopefully join in Life After as well. And then maybe next year we'll be sitting here with them
as well.
And continue with our group.
Yes, that's right. You have to reach back and pull somebody else up because young people do look up to you all. So that is very, very important. All right, so we're going to take a quick break. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Wild Things Are is a place that exists in our minds. It's a place of liberty and shamelessness. It can take a split second or a lifetime to find it, but once you do, you'll be free.
Find table spaces, say your social graces, bow your head. They're pious here, but you and I, we're pioneers. We make our own rules, our own room.
All right, welcome back. And so up next, we're going to hear from Miss Cece, who I have had the pleasure, Sierra, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, who I've had the pleasure of knowing for quite a few years. And I've seen you blossom into a beautiful and intelligent young lady. So tell us about all your great works in the community.
Well, let's start with school. Okay, so I go to Del Caso, and I'm in an after-school program called Delaware Futures. They pay for my tuition for college. So like I've been doing that since my freshman year of high school. Yeah, and that goes all the way to my 12th grade year. And like my mom doesn't have to stress over paying my tuition and stuff. And they like help me fill out scholarship grants and stuff, so I don't have to worry about any other stuff too. And I still dance on the side, but I don't do it with my two friends, which I did Teen Idol with. I'm by myself, and I think I have.
Oh, so you've gone solo?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I think
I love it.
I'm doing a youth explosion this summer. I think that's.
Oh, now tell us a little bit more about Youth Explosion.
I didn't get too much information about it. Just I know one of my mom's friends went to her about it and asked. It was like, "Oh, your daughter sings and she dances. Would she like to?" And I was like, "I might as well, you know, because a lot of people do look up to me. Because since Teen Idol of last year, I've gotten a lot of young people talking about, "Oh, you won second place," and stuff like that.
And she works.
Yeah, and I work at Double Slice. Yeah.
Yeah. I know. I love that.
Gotta
Following
promote
the
Bernie's.
steps of your big sister.
Yeah.
And we definitely want to give a shout out to Miss Yvette as well from Delaware Futures because she's awesome. Yes, yes. So you excited about 12th grade?
It's gonna be a long road, but I know I got it. I got it.
You always exaggerate, but you always come through on top,
Yeah.
Sierra. Alrighty. And Ken Trey?
Yes.
Yes, you're looking mighty sharp in that blazer, brother.
Thank you.
I love it.
Don't
So
blush.
please, we know that you have some genius brewing in you. Tell us all about it.
Well, first with school, I go to Wilmington Job Corps.
So tell us about the Wilmington Job Corps for those people that may not be familiar.
Well, it's an interesting experience. I mean, I wouldn't try to like tell everyone to go there because I feel as though that only certain people should be able to go, like people who are like mature-minded and like that actually want to do something with their life that didn't have a chance to when they were younger.
Okay.
And it's actually it's a good experience on certain days.
Okay. I can get it.
And I mean, after Teen Idol, I had a performance.
What's your performance?
Oh, singing.
I'm sorry,
and
singing,
songwriting.
Yes.
And I was really like when I was little, I was more quiet and I didn't really know I could really sing, but I would sing to myself. And then one time I was in choir and at my church, and then that's when we was singing, and then my pastor came up to me and was like, "Kentre, sing in the mic." And like that's when I just started singing, and like they didn't really know that I could sing. And like lately I've been singing with the praise and worship team. This Sunday I have the opportunity to sing with my bishop and his group at a Father's Day performance, and that's actually a good experience. And also on August, I don't know what day, but I'm also going to be part of a play called Abandoned, written by Tish Barber.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So we'll have to have you back on as it draws closer to August so you can talk about your talent there and the play. Okay. Alrighty, and Mackenzie, don't be shy now, darling. You know we're coming for you. So remind us of your talent.
I didn't compete in Teen Idol like the rest of my friends. I sung the national anthem at the beginning, but that's about it.
Well, that's something big.
That's right.
Thanks.
Not many people have the opportunity to say that they sung the national anthem at the Playhouse at Rodney Square. Okay? Take a bow, young sister.
Thank you.
All right. So I'm sure you're still hanging out with this group. We know that genius is running through your veins. So tell us about all the great things you do.
I go to Tatnall, and Tatnall was a wonderful place. It was a new experience for me because it was my first year in high school.
Okay.
And I went to a brand new school where I didn't know too many people, but I think I did pretty well.
Okay.
Now I'm coming out okay this year. Next year, hopefully, will be better. And this summer, I'm going to be doing the FAME program.
Oh, exciting. Okay.
You guys won the state championship in track.
Oh, and my school won the state championships in track.
Congratulations.
That's good. So any big plans after school?
Like after high school?
After high school.
Like senior year after high school?
Yeah. Like senior year after high school.
Like
after
senior year after high school. Honestly, I want to take a year off just to explore the world.
Oh, you're going to have a gap year.
Yeah.
I am all for that, Mackenzie.
Thank you.
Where would you go, darling?
If I had like the right expenses, I would go to just new places that I'd never been, places I'd learn about, like, where was it? Machu Picchu.
Machu Picchu in Peru. I want to go there too.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I love it. But definitely, I'm going back to college if I do take my year off. Hopefully.
It's called a gap year, darling.
My gap year.
Yes. Okay.
If I do. And that's like my biggest plan right now.
And I think you answered his question quite specifically.
She did. Good job.
I'm glad you asked that.
Right.
There were plans that I wasn't aware of.
I'm sorry. Maybe I shouldn't have asked that.
Well, so Candace. How are you feeling about this gap year?
Well, nice discussion. After college.
That's right.
That's good.
At a later date.
All right.
We'll see how that works out.
All right.
We'll see how that works out.
That is too funny. So this is the, how many years has Delaware Teen Idol been taking place?
11th or 12th.
11th or 12th year. So that's awesome. And you continually
bring people out. Of course, the $5 tickets are awesome. We appreciate that. Big shout out to Frank as well. Come on, yes.
Shout out to Miss Wanda too.
Yeah,
Miss
Miss
Wanda.
She is a big part of Life After. When it first started, maybe 2 years ago when I talked to Frank about the idea, Wanda kind of jumped right in and has been what I would say like my co-partner, my co-chair with Life After. She doesn't really like the TV thing. She's very much behind the scenes, but she is extremely helpful when it comes to everything. She comes to the practices with us, provides, positive feedback to the youth as well, very supportive. So yes, big shout out to
Miss
Wanda.
Wanda, yes.
Absolutely.
And again, so we're gearing up August 5th.
August 5th.
At the, I know, it's a
Playhouse,
Playhouse, the
Rodney
old DuPont
Square.
Theater.
Exactly. That's what we'll call it. Exactly.
Yes. And how excited are you about hosting this year?
I had a couple practice runs because for real, I had an event last year of my own that I hosted.
Okay.
This year I had an event maybe like 2 Saturdays ago that I hosted. I have another event that I have to host on the 24th of this month. So I'm getting a lot of practice, but I'm comfortable. That's my arena. That's where everybody knows me.
That's
the
true.
most and everything. That's why I'm real comfortable. So I got a couple of jokes up my sleeve too. So that's some things people don't know.
Can we get one?
Don't do that.
One joke.
One joke.
Nah, it's off the top. It's off the top.
Okay.
I got
okay.
maybe at the end. Maybe at the end. Maybe at the end. I'll come on.
So you're gonna tell the joke. You're gonna sing. And you're gonna break dance.
That'll be how we close.
Maybe we should switch.
And fade.
There you go.
I love it.
And
I love
Kendra is
it.
actually singing the national anthem this year.
Awesome. So how
good.
excited
That's
are you?
I'm actually really excited because this is going to be like my second time singing the national anthem. The first time I sung it at a Wilmington Job Corps graduation, and everybody said I did good, but I felt as though I didn't. So this is going to be like, y'all going to be surprised. Y'all going to be happy.
Yes.
Tears.
And Candace, I want to hear from you. Why do you think it's so important that you get the young people involved in the actual planning and the hosting of the event, singing of the national anthem, because it really does demonstrate community?
The biggest thing for me is there's so many times when we see the youth in a negative light because when they are on the news, it's very rarely for anything positive, which is very unfortunate. And there's a lot of talent here in Delaware, and there's a lot of positive youth that are doing great things that are not highlighted and showcased. And for us to get them involved and to continue having them involved in positive things, it does give them the feeling of the community service and the giving back, which is extremely important. And the volunteer aspect, because we're not paying them for what they do. They come out and they give their dedication, through volunteering, but it's something, it's great for their resume.
Exactly.
As you said, it teaches them how to work well with other individuals, learning how to brainstorm and collaborate and things that, all their basic skills that they're going to need to be productive and positive citizens and adults. So to me, that's extremely important, and keeping them on a positive,
on the right path.
Yes.
You better say it again, sister. Well, we applaud all of your achievements, good people. We're going to have you back on as we draw closer to August 5th. And once again, it's been another great segment of Congo Children's Corner. Thank you for watching, and